Okay, so for part E, we have a new function g. G of x is 4x squared minus 1 over 3x plus 2. And it says, which is essentially the reciprocal of the other function, which was, well, there's 3x plus 2 over 4x squared minus 1. So we just flip them around. Find the equations of all the asymptotes on the graph of y equals g of x. Okay, if we remember, guys, we had, for these functions where the quadratic is in the numerator, we have a vertical asymptote. So the vertical asymptote is when 3x plus 2 equals 0. That's the same as all those functions, guys. When the denominator is 0, we get a vertical asymptote. So this is 3x equals negative 2 and x equals negative 2 over 3. That is the vertical asymptote. The oblique asymptote, I'm going to call it O dot A dot. The oblique asymptote. This occurs when, well, we have to divide this by this to find that oblique asymptote. If you're not entirely sure why, guys, I have a lesson on this that I think explains it pretty well. So I'm going to do my 3x plus 2 into my 4x squared plus 0x, guys. Remember to put that in. That makes your life a lot easier. Minus 1. So 4x squared minus 1. And I just do 3x into 4x squared goes, well, it goes 4 over 3x. Because 4 over 3x times, well, I'll do it now. 4 over 3x times 3x is 4x squared. And 4 over 3x times 2 is 8 over 3x. And then we subtract. This times this is 0. Sorry, this minus this is 0. This minus this is minus 8 over 3x. And don't forget the minus 1. Now I do 3x into minus 8 over 3. Well, that's going to be minus 8 over 9. Just minus 8 over 9. Then minus 8 over 9 times 3x is minus 8 over 3x. And minus 8 over 9 times 2 is minus 16 over 9. And then I do another line here, subtract these, that becomes 0, and I'm left with 7 over 9. Now the oblique asymptote is therefore y equals 4 over 3 x minus 4 over 3x minus 8 over 9, because, well, this part here is the oblique asymptote, because this is the remainder which is divided by this, and as x gets really, really big, this is kind of left out on its own, and this is what's important. As I said, I go over that in more detail in my lesson, but that's how you find your oblique asymptote. So your two, when he says find all the equations, or find the equations of all the asymptotes, these are your two answers. Your x equals minus 2 over 3, that's your vertical asymptote, and your y equals 4 over 3x minus 8 over 9, that is your oblique asymptote.